What if mortgage rates don't drop? What if they don't crash? What if Jerome Powell or leaving or the new guy coming in, Kevin Warsh, what if that doesn't magically fix housing? What if? A lot of buyers are sitting around waiting for some huge drop in rates. A lot of sellers are still anchored to 2021 pricing. And right now, the U.S. housing market feels stuck. But here's the question. If rates stay high, what actually happens? And more importantly, what does it mean for buyers, sellers, investors, and people trying to house hack? I guess that's not really my channel, basically, but I tell people to house hack, okay? Because cheat wealth, it's a cheat code of wealth, okay? So first, Jerome Powell leaving does not automatically mean cheaper mortgages, like, obviously. I mean, you should know that by now, right? A lot of people think Powell leaves, rates drop. Not really. First, the Fed influences short-term rates, but mortgage rates are driven heavily by inflation expectations, and bond market is not just the Fed. And even when with Fed changes, housing affordability may not suddenly improve. Plus, it's not just the chairman, right? There's other voters, and even like Kevin Warsh can say like, okay, I want to drop rates, but everybody says no, and it doesn't happen. Okay, so let's talk about why housing feels frozen. We basically have a weird standoff. Okay, so buyers monthly payment are brutal, 6.5, 6 plus, let's call it. Mortgage rates, affordability is still tight. National mortgage rates have remained over 6% for a while, which continues the pressure on buyers. And then sellers, a lot of homeowners locked in 2 to 4% mortgages. Why would they sell and trade for a much higher rate? So inventory improves slowly, but not enough. And then that's when you get stale listings, picky buyers, slower contracts, weird negotiation windows. As an agent myself, this is why some homes sit, because a lot of people also, they're like, hey, just put it up for that price. Hey, you should list at 600. Yeah, do 670. See what happens. It sits. It's a crap listing. Nobody buys it. You take it off the market. Whatever. I got a 3% rate. That's fine. Or some people are going through this. It's like they need the same example. They need the 670 to make some money because the agent needs to get paid. Everybody needs to get paid. And they're not getting their money. Like they would need to pay to get out of the home. And that's why it's a higher list price and nobody gets it because things are selling for 600. So you're not going to get 670. Even if you get it, like let's say it's off market, you get it, you will have a problem with the appraisal. So the buyer's going to come back at you and say, hey, the bank won't let me 670. Obviously. Everything else is selling for 600. So why would the bank lend you 670? Anyways, let's do a couple scenarios. Scenario one is if it's rates stay high. Okay, this is the boring pain scenario. Not necessarily a crash, but buyers stay cautious. Affordability stays weak. Price growth slowly. Sellers offer concessions, more negotiation power. That's actually opportunity. You may get a cheap rate, but you might get credits. I'm sorry, you may not get a cheap rate, but you can get credits, repairs, lower competition, price flexibility. So, I kind of like what we're going through right now. Like if I was actually buying, I bought last year, and I've been actually looking to buy again and another rental. It's getting kind of interesting right now because people are giving a lot away, and I may just throw some offers. I didn't really want more assets right now, but people are staying on silence, and that's what I love. That's when I see blood, boom, that's what you got to do. But anyways, scenario two, if rates actually do drop. So that sounds amazing, but there is a catch, okay? If rates meaningfully fall, buyers rush back in. That could mean more competition, stronger pricing, bidding wars in good markets, and less leverage. So lower rates don't always mean cheaper homes. Monthly payment may improve, maybe. apples to apples, but purchase price may increase because, maybe you have bidding wars, like I said. So, are we crashing? I don't think so. This is what everyone wants to know. But nationally, like, do you want to know if there's going to be like a 2008 like crash? Probably not. And look, I'm not smart enough to predict it, but the reason why it's because underwriting is tighter. Many owners have equity, locked in lower rate owners, and they're not forced sellers. So, what it feels more like just like a slow market, uneven correction, local winners and losers. It just depends. Like some cities may soften, like Austin, Texas, for example. It's like bad, but some stay tight. Like it's Raleigh, for example, is a strong market. Things are slowing down a little bit, but we're still strong. And like everybody knows, like real estate is hyper local. So I am in Raleigh, North Carolina. Just to give you, I am an agent here. So if you're looking to buy or a friend, family is moving here, hit me up, add me on Instagram, say hi, and send me the referral. If not, if you're looking anywhere else in the United States, I can still connect you to a great agent. So still hit me up, add me on Instagram, say hi, let's become friends. Let's talk about real estate. I'm your real estate guy. I got Airbnbs, I got midterm rentals, I got long-term rentals. I'm an agent. I'm in it every day. I talk about real estate, which is fun. It is work, but sometimes it really doesn't feel like work because I enjoy it. So let's talk about what buyers should do. Okay, if you're buying, don't obsess over like the perfect rate or anything. You can't time it. Okay, just ask: Can I comfortably afford this? Will I hold this long enough? Like if you're thinking you're gonna be here for a year and then leave, like then don't buy. Okay, like unless you want to become a landlord. Can I maybe refinance this after? But am I okay with the rate right now? Maybe an ARM. I don't mind ARMs. I have an ARM in one of my properties. I just know that I'm gonna have to refi, or maybe not. Maybe rates are lower, and then I keep that rate. But anyways, that's for buyers. And if you're an investor and a house hacker, this is your lane, man. This is your time to shine. If you're house hacking, the rates being high, it's actually good for you. Like you can negotiate better. You got to look for duplexes, ADUs, rentable basements, study short-term rentals, Airbnb, midterm rentals, Furnish Finder, VRBO. Sean Rakicic, he used to be the Airbnb automated guy. Sean Rakicic, it's crazy how much value he gives. I've made so much money off of his free content, okay? This is all Airbnb stuff. So he's such a smart guy. Super weird, but super smart. Loves coffee. It's a good channel. Go follow him. Sean Rakicic. SEAN, and then I don't know how to spell his last name. Sorry. Used to be the Airbnb automated guy, so look him up. And the reason I talk about house hacking is it's a cheat code of wealth. Like even like you just live for free with not that much work after you kind of study it and like you kind of go through. I mean, you have to go through it a little bit. There are some problems that you gotta overcome, blah blah blah. But it's totally worth it. Okay, so in closing, so if rates stay high, that does not automatically mean doom. Okay, and if rates fall, that does not automatically mean easy. Okay, the real question and opportunity usually belongs to people who understand the cycle before everyone else reacts. So the question is, do you buy now or wait? I would try to buy if I'm going to be staying in a particular space indefinitely. I would buy a house hack. Absolutely. If I had to do it everything again, I would definitely do it everything that I did again. Maybe not a basement. I didn't really like basement. Because it was like always like you're living on top and you're like, oh, the Airbnb's underneath or the midterm rentals underneath. Like don't walk too fast or like don't stomp your feet. Like I don't want to live like that. So like that's the only reason I didn't like the basement. I have buddies that have basements and they don't care. They're run. I don't care. It's like I have it in the listings. Hey, this is a basement. You might hear some noise and they don't care. But anyways, like and subscribe if you like these videos, if you find it valuable. Like I said, I'm your real estate guy. The more value I bring you, you can add me on Instagram, ask me questions, and Hopefully you send me a referral for my agent business, or we just become friends. So it's a win-win for me. Hopefully this channel gets monetized as well. The more value I bring you. So I'll catch you next week. Happy Memorial Day weekend. Yeah. Enjoy. I'm going to the beach. Bye.